So, Skinny Hulk is a thing, as freakish as that is. And compared to some of the other widely known Hulks inside Bruce Banner's mind, I'd say he's pretty interesting. Aside from Devil Hulk and Joe Fixit, and Immortal Hulk, and Worldbreaker Hulk, and Smart Hulk, and Savage Hulk, and holy shit, how many other Hulks are there? Skinny Hulk is a thing due to the leader draining so much gamma radiation from the Hulk's body that it leaves him looking like a bodybuilder that was deflated from withdrawal of steroids, along with leaving Skinny Hulk the intelligence of a 2-year-old. So today I wanted to talk about the comic centering solely around Skinny Hulk because it's pretty cool and nobody ever talks about it, so I think y'all will enjoy it. As we start the story, it takes place on a cold and silent winter night, and one man is on his way back from taking care of some last-minute Christmas shopping. The man has so many presents to bring home that he accidentally drops one from the bunch, and going to pick it up, the Hulk, skinny as can be, towers over the old man, nearly startling him to death. Hulk stands there quiet, puzzled as to why the man is so scared of him. Upon reaching out to the old man, he leaves behind the present and runs into the nearby dark alley in fear of Skinny Hulk. At first, Skinny Hulk feels great sadness that someone could be so scared at the sight of him that they'd run away in fear. But looking down, he sees the present he dropped, and his heart flutters with joy. However, as Skinny Hulk reaches down for the present, the old man, now venomized into a monstrosity, lurks from the dark alley, and upon coming face to face with the venomized man, he leaps towards Skinny Hulk. Immediately, Skinny Hulk backs away, ripping a light post from the ground, hitting the venomized man with everything he has. However, it proves to be ineffective as the symbiote begins to wrap itself around the light post, making its way towards Skinny Hulk, nearly consuming Skinny Hulk in a matter of seconds. If not for Skinny Hulk reaching towards exposed electrical wires, using himself as a conduit to shock the symbiote. The symbiote would try to escape Skinny Hulk's grasp, but the effort would prove to be fruitless, as the symbiote inevitably turned to ash and Skinny Hulk would win the fight unscathed. Skinny Hulk, looking over his shoulder after the fight, finds the present he attempted to take and begins ripping it open, only to be incredibly disappointed that it's just a hairdryer. After opening the present, there'd be policemen with guns trained on Skinny Hulk, thinking him a monster. Poor Skinny Hulk, not knowing what to do in this situation, would freak out as the policemen would start to shoot their guns at him. Once shot, Skinny Hulk, angered, jumps away to be left alone. Meanwhile, the policemen are about to become monsters themselves. After some time of Skinny Hulk walking through New York, he eventually found himself outside of a toy shop and would quickly rise to spirits as he'd look at one of the toy displays. Skinny Hulk, in awe, reaches towards the glass, but as he looks at the playset, it takes his mind to a moment in Bruce's childhood where his abusive father destroyed his Christmas set, along with beating on his mother and him. Skinny Hulk, reliving this traumatic moment, becomes furious, destroying the entire playset in the store, but in turn becoming deeply saddened. So after a freakishly disgusting transformation, Skinny Hulk turns into Joe Fixit. Joe Fixit, getting to his feet, would be confused as to where he was as a police car would pull up beside him, following two symbiote creatures coming out of the driver's seat set on killing him. Joe Fixit then tries to turn into the Hulk, but Skinny Hulk doesn't allow it to happen. Because as Joe Fixit looks at the broken glass's reflection, Skinny Hulk is still greatly sad, so Joe Fixit runs further into the toy shop, with the symbiote monster following suit. Further into the mall, Joe Fixit leaves footprints of blood for the symbiote monster to follow, as they go through several different outlets, until finally the trail runs cold because Joe Fixit has the monstrosity right where he wants him, next to all of the speakers. Joe Fixit, roaming through every outlet in the mall, managed to find the remote and puts the speakers on blast, causing the symbiotes to completely lose their monstrous shape. Once Joe Fixit's plan was a success, the symbiotes would try to come back together. However, Joe Fixit, moving through every outlet, managed to find a hairspray can along with a lighter, as he'd begin to burn the symbiotes to an absolute crisp. And once the monster was finally killed, Joe Fixit would walk over to the mall directory, and thinking about how sad Skinny Hulk was earlier that he didn't get to play with toys on Christmas, Joe Fixit would go to the toy store and give Skinny Hulk the joy he deserved, as Skinny Hulk played and played with all the toys he could ever want, ending the story. Goddamn. This was enough to make a grown man cry, I swear to God. Skinny Hulk is an absolute gem, and I'm hella surprised no one really talks about him enough, because he's a really good character. But I hope y'all like the story, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.